All right, guys, let's talk Oklahoma City Thunder. They are currently top 10 in defense despite their recent inconsistencies. As you guys probably know, they rank currently as the 12th seed in the Western Conference at 14 wins and 19 losses. Now, Oklahoma City Thunder, they are known to give up a lot of points at times, but like I said, they do remain top 10 in the league in defense. Now, just kind of breaking down what we see with their gameplay, Oklahoma City loves to play faster than most in the NBA. A lot of nice transitional rotations and whatnot. Most of the time that style comes as a positive for the young Thunder squad built to just run fast, get in transition, and have more possessions than most. At other times, of course, it can be an issue still on defense. Now, when OKC earns more possessions in a game, the opposing team will also typically see a rise in opportunities. This leads to higher scoring games, and then, of course, more physical wear throughout the game on the starters, or maybe we should just say players in general. Now, Oklahoma City ranks first in the NBA in possessions per game. Overall, the Thunder rank 10th in the league in that defensive rating I was talking about. It's a high mark for a young team that plays in the style that they do. Now, on top of that, OKC is one of only 3 teams to be ranked in the top 10 of both defensive rating and possessions per game. OKC's last 3 games are a good representation of how the style of play affects the scores and defensive production of each game. OKC has allowed 121 points, 98 points, and 128 points in their last 3 games. Now, the Thunder and Miami are the only 2 teams in the top 10 defensive rating with losing records. It shows how close OKC is to breaking over the edge and back into competing. Honestly, if they keep their defensive numbers up and their offense starts to gel a little bit more throughout the season, and who knows, maybe they get Chet Holmgren back, it's very possible that they at least make the play-in. For a team that has so many draft picks, which we'll talk about in a second, this is a little bit scary considering that the Thunder may actually look like a crazy serious team in the next few years. Now, the Thunder defense has been clearly inconsistent at times, but that comes with the territory of having both the youngest roster in the NBA and playing with the goal of getting out into transition. OKC continues to improve and buy into the style of play that the coaching staff has implemented, and it has paid off as OKC again sits at 14-19, which isn't too far off from being a 500 team. Now, the inconsistencies on defense have popped up, costing some games at times, but again, OKC continues to be near the top of the league on that side of the court. So let's see what they do. But in the meantime, I did want to take a look at their draft assets, and boy, do they have more than I could probably count. So let's look at 2023. They had their own draft pick in round 1, plus they got a Clippers first round pick because of that Paul George trade. Then they have 2 second round picks, one of which was their own / from the Wizards, and then another one that was done with the Steven Adams trade. Now, of course, the judge showed these details as far as like Thunder's own the right to swap, or Thunder own more favorable options between the two. So I'll let you guys kind of decipher between that. But looking into 2024, they got their own first round pick. They got another first round pick, again, from the Clippers in the Paul George trade. They got another first round pick from the Houston Rockets in the Russell Westbrook trade. And then another first round pick from the Jazz in the Derek Favors trade. That's 4 first round picks, and again, 1 from the 2023 first round pick. That's 5 first round picks in 2 years, not to mention 3 second round picks, because they'll get a third one in the 2024 draft, which is absolutely insane. So, they have top 10 protected picks and a top 8 protected, but I mean, who cares? Since they're so low right now in the standings, they have a really good shot at getting a lot of these picks. 2025, they got 3 first round picks and 3 second round picks. A lot of it, again, came from their Danny Green trade or the fact that they owned it themselves. They had a Danilo Gallinari trade, Kemba Walker, George Hill. And then going into 2026, they got another 3 first round picks and 2 second round picks. One of the first rounds is their own, one of the second rounds is their own. And then out of the 2 first round picks, they got Russell Westbrook and Paul George from those trades. And then that last second round pick is just a multiple deal that they can go ahead and do as potential swaps, I believe. But it doesn't end there. I mean, this thing just keeps getting crazier. Again, 2027, they have 2 first-round picks, and they got 3 second-round picks from their JaMychal Green trade and their Hamidou Diallo trade. Again, doesn't end there. 2028, they got a first-round pick, and they got 2 second-round picks. And then, just to finish it off, they still got their own first-round and second-round picks in 2029. Who knows where they will be at that time? But this is absolutely freaking insane. All these trades, all these swaps, everything that they've given out while still managing to keep one of their lead guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and having some promising young guys like Chet Holmgren. And let me think who else they have. So Josh Giddey, Isaiah Joe, Alexei Pokusevski. I hope I got that right. I mean, they've got some guys. Kenrich Williams. I mean, it's just unreal, man. I mean, they got Dort too. You could seriously put some talent around these guys and really build quite a team. And with all those draft picks, they could get a freaking star to join their team as well. So anyway, any of you OKC fans out there, let me know in the comments below how you feel about your team potentially really raking up in the stands moving into the future. I think OKC is going to be a team to watch out for in the next, I'd say, 3 to 5 years. They really do seem like a team that are just going to take over. And there's going to be a lot of other teams that really just will reach out to OKC practically begging for picks or trading pieces so that they can get some of these picks, because it's just such a big haul that it almost seems unfair. I mean, to have in 2024, to have 4 first round picks, that's just absolutely insane. Not to mention what they'll get in 2023 and 2025. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications. I appreciate you guys listening. I'll catch you on the next one.